here, there's no buttons. There's no information. There's no charter buttons. And so that button has to basically trigger the role. Understand the sequence. It has to not only create the payment process, but it actually then has to turn up in the back end in the My Account and say, you've just selected a Mind, Body, Spirit event. And then present the proper form so that people can purchase that event, can put in their content. You understand the sequence?
Trying to.
Okay, let me walk through it one more time. Jeff, you want to try that?
Well, I just wanted to interject here. That reminded me of the other situation that I found was that magazines or newspaper was not showing up in my account either.
Yes.
I was taking orders. I took several orders in case there was a glitch, and the orders were going through. I was getting the autoresponders, but they weren't showing up in my account.
Okay. So in other words, you cannot put in your content if it doesn't offer you the proper forms for you to put your content in.
Okay, all right. So I need to add the visibility of that in my account. So
I'm going to walk through that again. Again, this is on the checklist that I'm giving you. So you know it's in that thing.
Okay.
So the two things are occurring here. One, the Mind, Body, Spirit event doesn't have any buttons that would trigger the sequence that would not only pay for the purchase of the role, but that would create the content form.
Okay, got it.
Now I believe the form is back there, but I'm not positive. Pretty sure it is back in there.
All right.
Now, so essentially, you will have to put I did create the form, so it should be on the table. The one thing that that we don't have there is the form for the live event, which is the one that's completely missing, but it'll be very comparable to this one, right? Which is right at the end of this membership, right there. It's a simple standard one role. You don't have any options here. You can either, it's the same content. You're either paying for $15 a month or you're paying $150.
All right. I think I got that.
So you can duplicate this for that purpose. Okay. So the other problem here that we discovered that Jeff just mentioned is that when you go to take a magazine roll, it does not present you the content. It does not show up in the My Account so that you can actually put in your content.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you can look at other pages where this works and you can sort of duplicate the code similar to the process.
Yeah, well, it's all in place. Just something got disconnected when it was all changed over. It always worked before.
Yeah,
right.
Can we...
It's not a big deal. It's there. You just gotta know that there's a problem and correct it. That's all.
Can we go and see on the website the place where we're talking about? So I'll be just sure.
Yeah, let me go to My Account.
Go to, okay.
Okay. Now, right here, now this is the area we're going to change, don't forget.
Yeah.
This is the area that's going to become my new listings and my published listings, which we should talk about. Okay, so who did I just lose?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. You can pick any one of these links to go in. Okay, so here, let me show you. This is what it prevents you. There's a travel insurance one I took. There's a wearable
Jackie. What we lost is your screen. Your screen's on hold. We're hearing you, but I'm not seeing you move your screen at all. I'm still in mind, body, spirit events.
I can see the
Okay.
moving screen.
What do you think?
I see the moving screen.
Oh, you do? Okay. All I see is I'm still in mind, body, spirit events. Okay, there. Now it's moving. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So here it says travel and tours, wearables and jewelry. These are different roles that I took. It identifies the role that I took.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I click here, it's going to present me the actual form that's associated with that particular role. Every one of these is different.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back again.
So when we take out the magazine listing, it's not showing up on this create content page. That's
Right.
what we're saying.
So when I hit fitness and healing tools, it's going to be very different, you see, than the one you just saw. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So there is one created for magazines.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not showing up there.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now I want to point out something else while we're here. You see how these are one-liners here, just, or three-line?
Mm-hmm.
The musical muse is very extensive. The stage is very extensive. But essentially, when we change to the new system, you may not need all this content. You may simply need another three-line one like this. This is created because we needed to create extra ways for people to get back in here. So when we redo this back end, it may only look like this and say stages instead.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to get further into that yet, because that's the last thing we need to talk about. I think the next thing we need to do is go through the checklist. And then you may want to, depending on you, we may want to either save a discussion of this My Account area for another call after you do these other things, or if you want to do it today, we can go through this. It's up to you.
Yeah,
but
let's just.
maybe the best thing to do would be to go through the checklist first,
Yeah.
and then see which way you want to go.
Yeah, I agree. I think the checklist and all this information will be enough for me to process for today's conversation. So let's just open that and let's make sure I have the latest one, because I have at least like 5 different editions of those.
Okay. I sent you the most recent one in the most recent email with all of the different things in it.
All right.
You should have got it like 2 days ago.
Okay.
I'm repeating everything. Here it all is in this big one.
I've got. It says something like, "Here are the files you've been waiting for." That one.
Yes.
Here are both of the items you are waiting from us. We should discuss this before you. This one?
Yeah, that's it.
2 days ago. All right. So then I have 6
One of the things
attachments.
is, if you have the tables that I was just giving, Jeff will switch out a new version of that,